Air quality monitors set up during the leak will remain in place to make sure the air is clean to breathe. Nearly half say they are worried that they or someone in their family will be a victim of terrorism. As more law enforcement agencies begin using body cameras, questions emerge as to when they should be turned on and off. Cash doesn't grow on trees, but you might find it in the sand. A scavenger hunt took place this weekend at the Santa Monica Pier. I'm here with Professor Nate Thomas. He is the head of the film production option here at CSUN. How are you today, Nate?
I'm doing good, actually. How about yourself?
I'm excellent, thank you. Electronic cigarettes are a billion-dollar industry, and cities across America continue to ban the public use of the devices. Consumers know that beauty is expensive, while CVS is going to pay a $225,000 fine after it mislabeled some of its beauty products. It has huge potential to boost the economy with a multi-billion-dollar industry like it has in Colorado and Washington. However, there are significant regulatory concerns. The Los Angeles Police Department is steadily rolling out body cameras across divisions. George DeJesus is a police officer in the Mission Hills Division. He says the body cameras help build public trust and protect officers.
It allows transparency with the public. It allows officers to be exonerated from complaints that pretty much don't exist.
A study published in the Journal of Experimental Criminology looked at how body cameras influence police-citizen interactions. It showed that body cameras helped reduce forceful physical contact by nearly 50%. People say police body cameras are a sensible solution. They provide another view that may balance what citizens record with their phones, but some people are skeptical.
If they're going to be used, but not in a timely manner or through checks and balances, I think you're back to square one with the problem of non-transparency.
Kasim Nabolsi is a political science professor at Cal State Northridge.
Body cameras will show a narrow spectrum of what things have taken place. They do not see the leading event and the unfolding events that arrived at this point.
The U.S. Justice Department is providing $20 million in grants to help spread the use of police body cameras throughout America. As more law enforcement agencies begin using body cameras, questions emerge as to when they should be turned on and off, and how much footage should be made available to the public. In Simi Valley, Morgan Bertolotti, Valley View News. California's Proposition 64 allows adults to grow, consume, and possess small amounts of marijuana. People say they support the measure for different reasons.
It's weed, it's not like it's heroin or anything.
It will help the economy generate a lot of revenue through it.
Prop 64 would allow California residents and visitors 21 and older to buy, carry, and give away up to an ounce of marijuana. Tyler Hughes is a political science professor at Cal State Northridge. He says there are controversies on both sides.
Statewide producers of medical marijuana are worried about what new standards, both in terms of growing at home and new distributions going to do to the system, and people who use medical marijuana, who have legal med cards to use it, are worried about what wider distribution is going to do to their ability to continue using it for medicinal purposes.
The initiative would establish a 15% sales tax, plus a tax by weight for growers. Residents could grow as many as 6 pot plants at home and keep what they harvest, but local governments could regulate how they're grown. Tommy Amati is a medical marijuana dispensary owner.
California was started all in 1996, and I've seen it grow because I've been in the industry since 1998, and I've seen where it's going. But everybody has gone forward with it, meaning Colorado and all the other states, and we fell behind. So it's time for it to step up.
There are significant regulatory concerns, and the feds can still decide that they want to come down hard on anything cannabis related at any time. In Van Nuys, this is Morgan Bertolotti, Valley View News. Vapor from e-cigarettes contain 31 harmful chemicals. 2 of those chemicals, acrolein and formaldehyde, are potential carcinogens. The FDA is now labeling e-cigarettes as tobacco products and evaluating how they are made and the potential dangers. Randy Farber has been working in the public health industry for 35 years. What is your opinion on e-cigarettes?
What they're doing is extracting the nicotine and some of the other agents from tobacco. It is a tobacco product. Anything that you're breathing into your body that isn't air is probably not a good idea.
In a study published by the journal Tobacco Control, researchers studied tobacco, pina colada, menthol, coffee, and strawberry flavors, with strawberry turning out to be the most toxic. Michael Rivera is the manager of Uncle Bud's Smoke Shop in North Hills. He believes that smoking e-cigarettes is not that harmful and is glad that the FDA is testing the products.
A lot of people that vape are ex-cigarette smokers. I think everybody still assumes it's better than cigarettes, and I mean, just me personally, I kind of feel like it probably is.
Electronic cigarettes are a billion-dollar industry, and cities across America continue to ban the public use of the devices. Now that e-cigarettes are considered tobacco products and the legal smoking age has risen, consumers will have to be at least 21 to get their hands on them. In Northridge, Morgan Bertolotti, Valley View News. Republican presidential frontrunners Donald Trump and Ted Cruz have expressed their concerns about Muslims and have even proposed policies that would affect the entire Muslim community.
A total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Politics has the ability to play a role in fostering anti-Islamic sentiment. Sometimes those sentiments are misdirected. Sikh men who wear turbans are often mistaken for Muslims, even though they are followers of the Sikh religion. Gajinder Shah Singh is one of the founding members of Nanak Sadan Sikh Temple in North Hills, California. He said he has been victimized by people who thought he was Muslim.
He made obscene gestures, showed me his middle finger, and said, "Go back to Iran, you Ayatollah Khomeini." I am disillusioned with the Republican campaign to the core.
Islamic extremist groups like ISIS have caused more fear and concern among Americans. Atif Ekbar, a leader at the Islamic Center of Reseda, says the number of ISIS members is low, but they create a bad image for all Muslims.
These are maybe 50,000 people, maybe less. They're criminals who are doing things in the name of Islam. Islam doesn't talk about killing people or minorities or usurping their rights or highway robberies or going village after village, and if you don't agree with me, you're dead.
A survey was conducted by the Public Religious Research Institute in the aftermath of the San Bernardino killings. Nearly half say they are worried that they or someone in their family will be a victim of terrorism. And most Americans, 83%, say they have little to no knowledge about the religious practices and beliefs of Muslims. In Northridge, this is Morgan Bertolotti. Southern California Gas Company has permanently sealed the gas leak in Porter Ranch. It spewed massive amounts of climate-changing methane for nearly 4 months. It drove thousands of families from their homes. Resident Marilyn Madej bought a home 8 months before the leak occurred. She explains how she and other families are now facing the prospect of significantly diminished property values.
I found out that the property value of the house right now is less 27%.
Some homeowners want the gas company to reimburse them for property value damages. Others, like real estate specialist Amal Hana Maleka, have a different opinion about the property value losses.
Little deals here and there, the price is less than the market because the homeowner is scared. But mostly, same price.
University professor Elizabeth Blakey has been a lawyer in the state of California for 27 years. She believes some homeowners are already in the process of suing for property damages.
They may even get punitive damages, which would be ×3 of the actual damages that they prove. And you have a deep pocket defendant when you have a public utility.
The SoCal Gas Company says they will continue to pay for housing expenses for those that had to move from the area until mid-March. Air quality monitors set up during the leak will remain in place to make sure the air is clean to breathe. Although the leak has been declared sealed, Governor Jerry Brown won't immediately lift an emergency declaration he made last month. In Porter Ranch, this is Morgan Bertolotti. How are you today, Nate?
I am doing good, actually. How about yourself?
I'm excellent,
Good.
thank you. The Hollywood Reporter and Variety recently listed CSUN as one of the top universities for cinema and television arts education. That's pretty amazing. What is it that makes the program here at CSUN one of the best in the country?
One of the things is our proximity, obviously, to the industry. We're in the San Fernando Valley, and most of the studios are actually located in the Valley and not Hollywood.
Besides the location factor, what else sets CSUN's film department apart from other universities?
Well, that's a good question. That's also a tough question to answer. I mean, when it
because
comes to...
Because CSUN got number 22 out of 25 on the list. That's pretty fantastic.
We actually beat, I think we beat...
Yale and Florida.
We beat Yale, because Yale is known for something else. They're known for other programs other than film.
This has been Nate Thomas, the head of the film production option here at CSUN, and this is Morgan Bertolotti. Back to you in the studio. The Syrian government has bombed the city of Aleppo in what's being called the heaviest attack of the Syrian conflict. A family of 6 was killed along with 8 children at a school. 2 medics at the scene said the bombs were laced with chlorine gas. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says it could not confirm that the chlorine gas was used.